So I was at a customer's house a couple of weeks ago repairing some cabinet water damage, and I was like, where did all this water come from? Well, as it turns out, the HVAC condensate line was plugged and it had been dripping all over the house for probably the past 2 or 3 years, and nobody took notice. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace or install the safety switch that goes on your condensate line so this doesn't happen to you. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive right in. All right, so we're going to start this thing as if you have no switch, but if you do have a switch and you just want to replace it, just pull out the old switch and put in the new one right there. You don't need to remove all the plumbing hardware. Now, if you want to test your switch, all you have to do is pull that out and move the float up and down. Move the float up and your unit should quit. When it's down, it should be running. So you may have a plug right here that you need to remove. Go ahead and remove that plug and we'll thread in our adapter. I've already added some pipe dope to the adapter right here. And here's our 90-degree piece that came with the switch. No, I don't want to glue that. So you'll probably want to test your new switch before you put it in there. It's just a magnetic float. Float is up, cuts off. All right, so I've got the panel covers off. I've got the 2 wires from the switch routed to where the thermostat wires enter the unit. You'll just want to make sure and keep those wires away from any sharp edges, away from any moving parts. You know, like a fan would be a good example. And just bring them up to this area the best as you can. Now, you want to have the power turned off for this. It's not that big of a shock hazard. We're only working with 27 volts, but the real reason is when we take these wire nuts off, if you accidentally let that touch the frame of the unit like that, you can blow out your transformer and then you'll have another repair on your hands. So just make sure and cut off the power. So I've disconnected the old switch and I've hooked this up as if there's no switch. I'd like to hook my switch into the red wire. That way, if there's a problem, if the float comes up, it'll cut the whole unit off. It'll cut the fan off, the thermostat, the condenser outside, everything. A lot of people do like to hook it into the yellow wire, which you can do, and that'll cut off your condenser outside, and that will get rid of your source of water. But I prefer hooking it into the red wire. So we've got our heavier wire here. This is coming from the unit, from the transformer. So let's go ahead and unhook this wire tie. All right, so these 2 red wires right here, one is coming from the thermostat and one is going out to the outdoor unit. So all we have to do is hook one side of our switch to our heavier red wire and hook the other one to our 2 wires going to the thermostat and to the unit outside. And that's really about it. Now, after I put the wire nut on, I do like to kind of give it a good tug to make sure that's in there nice and secure. Okay, so you can see the importance of not only having the switch, but having it work properly. I would suggest to include testing the switch as part of your annual checkup or inspection. If you can't get to your air handler yourself to test the switch, then have somebody do it for you. All right, let's give this thing a little test and make sure everything's working right. All right, I got the unit running, so all we have to do to test this puppy is pull the switch out and push up on the plunger, and it should quit. All right, 90 seconds later, the fan cut off. Everything's working as it should. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you. Thanks for watching.